Welcome back to Morrowind, Bloodmoon expansion, and we're feeding this guy to the wolves for having an affair. You gotta love the justice system. Good doggies. Now let's strip the guy. We don't have any bear grooves yet, so let's take those. See you later, wolves. Hope you had a good meal. Well, let's go pick up the next quest.
You have done well, showing your loyalty and wisdom.
Thank you. What's next? I require further of you. Now you must prove your strength as a warrior. I wish you to travel to Lake Falljing and seek out Cursed Windeye, who has travelled there already. He will give you further instructions. Excellent. So this lake is directly to the south of the camp. So we'll just jump off this cliff and we should be there in no time. Let's try and avoid that big pack of enemies. Hi, friend.
You've arrived. These are strange times, my friend.
What's up here? There are strange times. I'm unsure what magic is being worked to cause such a disturbance on the lake, but you were sent here to prove your strength. Fire from water, flame through ice. Strange indeed. Heartfang believes that a Draugr lord who lives beneath the lake is a source of this, but I am not certain. I fear that this could be the sign of the Bloodmoon prophecy. Name drop. Though I pray to the All-Maker that that is not so. Heartfang has sent you here to show your strength, your ability to survive in the harshest of conditions. Beneath that lake there are a series of ice caves. In one of those caves you will find Aeslip, a Draugr lord. Heartfang believes he is the one responsible for the disturbance on the lake. From what I've read in the histories, Aeslip was once a powerful mage who delved in necromancy. As a result of his dark magics he was made a Draugr, but he retains much of his immense power. You are to kill this creature, and perhaps end this madness. Take care of this task. The situation seems odd to me. Once they were warriors much like the Skull, trapped and hungry on this island, they feasted on the flesh of their fallen comrades, which is a crime against nature. The All-Maker cursed them with undeath, forever doomed to walk the land in search of more flesh of man to consume. And finally, let's ask you about the Bloodmoon prophecy. It is an ancient prophecy, one that I had hoped is but a myth. It tells of a time when the moon above will turn blood red, and the wolves that walk like men will walk the land. The prophecy tells of other signs that precede the blood moon, but they are not all easily interpreted. Let us speak of this at another time, for now you must prove your strength. Sure. So here's the flame in the lake. So let's see what's beneath it. And down here are the caves. So let's clear these out. So the Bloodmoon prophecy is clearly what the expansion is named after, since the expansion's name is Bloodmoon. So we'll learn more about that later. This expansion isn't actually that long with the main quest line, so we're already about halfway through it. High five, corpse. An ebony mace? I didn't expect to see that here. Do we have any wolf greaves? No, we don't. Let's take them. So we'll just explore through here and kill all the Draugr we see, and then we'll go to the nearby Thirsk Mead Hall and have a drink when we're done. Let's see what's in the chest. There's a devil helm. Sure, let's take it. Why not? And let's use this hammer. Oh, perfect. It got used up on the final use. That was handy. So you have some mail boots. We don't have those yet. And do we have a bear-right gauntlet? We do. Excellent. We're not using it at the moment because I like to use Wraithguard. And here is Aeslip's lair. nothing interesting there. Hi, skeleton. Oh, we already have a bear right gauntlet. The game really wants us to wear it, so fine, let's wear it. So we've almost got a full set of bear equipment, we're just missing the shoulder on the right side. And the boots, but obviously we want to move fast with the boots of blinding speed. You are brave or foolish to enter this place, Wood Elf, but I sense a bit of wisdom in you. Perhaps I might kill you where you stand, were you to try and keep me from my task, but there are more dangerous things in the caves than this poor soul. I have been in this cave for many centuries. The Draugr you met in this place are not my kin, mindless creatures driven only by a desire for living flesh. My story is quite different. I was once a mage of the people who call themselves the Skull. I was powerful, mortal, powerful beyond their reckoning, but I strayed, I delved into the black arts, became learned in the ways of necromancy. When this was discovered, I was cast out by my people. Alone, I wandered to this place. I continued to learn what I could of the ways of living flesh, and the energies that animate. I became a summoner. I communicated with the Daedra. It was then that I learned of their machinations, their plans to destroy my people. A group of Thirsk had taken up residence deep in the bowels of this island. I thought at first that it was my doing, but I'd somehow summoned these fiends, but they were beyond my abilities. I learned that they would wipe out this island clean of life, slaughter my people and all we held dear. I knew I must act. I tried to warn my people, but I was an empty voice to them, as though I were dead. So I used my magic to erect a barrier deep in this ice, strong enough to contain these Daedra and keep them from overrunning the island. The barrier held, for years I maintained it, but I grew old, and I knew that my death would mean the death of all life on Solstein. My life had to be extended, so I used the knowledge of the black arts, and I turned myself into the creature you see before you. He must be around the corner. A Draugr, eater of flesh, but my life was infinite. I could keep the barrier intact so that my people might survive, and now appear before me, to kill me perhaps. You may have the power, but perhaps you have a greater purpose here. Fight with me, Wood Elf. Together we might vanquish these creatures, send them back to their unholy plane. I will lower the barrier, and we will cleanse the land of a scourge. Sure thing, let's do it. This is wise. I will lower the barrier that keeps the demons at bay. You and I will be victorious, as the lives of all those above are forfeit if we are not. Right, so where is this guy? There you are. How are you doing? Right, let's go in here. And let's go kill some Daedra. Right, so the last time I was in here, the game crashed when they cast a spell on me, so hopefully that won't happen this time. Do I have any reflect on me? That might have been the problem. No, I don't. So we should be fine. Right, this was a point where I died, so let's draw this guy out here, so we can fight just one at a time. Right, there you go, that was much better. I think before it's because all three of them cast spells on me and I reflected my sword's attack, and I think all that combined crashed the game. Well, let's break this open. Oh, we used up our lockpick. There we go. Nothing special. Is there anyone else? Nope, nothing else down here. Extra money! Always willing to take the money. One more piece of gold. Right, are there any more of these guys? getting rather low on our health right now. Oh, there we go. Aislip and I have defeated the last of the Frost Daedra. It is done. My time is over. You have done a service here today, both to me and to the people of this island. Now I may rest. Before I go, take this. You may have the strength of will to continue your own journey. Thank you, Aislip. Oh, no, what have we done? Oh, okay, good. I thought I crashed the game. Oh, he killed himself. Thanks, mate. Now we don't have an awkward conversation when we get back to explain why we didn't kill him. Right, let's check that ring. Aislip's ring. Constant effect, fortifies willpower and magicka. That is pretty good. Okay, let's get out of here and go have a drink. It's probably quickest just to teleport back, actually. Right, which way goes back upstairs? Here we go. Because we could teleport back to the town, but I don't know if we need to speak to the guy by the lake first. And we want to go have a drink as well, obviously. Right, now where's the exit again? Let's bring up the minimap. Right, there's the caves. Right, now the way up, if I remember correctly, was around here. Yep, there we go. Nice and quick. Now let's get out of this frozen lake. It's probably a really bad idea to swim in this lake right now. Right, we need to find where the ice is broken near the water edge. Here we go. Yeah, so the flames out of the lake are still there, so clearly it wasn't anything to do with Aislip.
What of Aislip, my friend?
He's super dead. He was sent to kill the powerful Draugr. So he is defeated. It seems that there is more to the creature than any of us had imagined. You have done well. I, for one, will be proud to call you Skull. Return now to the Skull village. I will meet you there in a while, for there are matters I must attend to. Sure thing. Now then, let's go and have a drink. Okay, well, clearly something happened while we were gone.
I'm losing my wallet again.
Well, let's pay respects and loot all these guys. Right, we finally get ourselves a right pauldron of the bear stuff. Do we have the wolf boots? Actually, we're just going to put all this stuff on the ground. Rather than carrying it with us, since we want to be wearing the wolf stuff anyway. She has 10 mead on her. Oh, we'll put all the mead on the ground as well. So while we're here, let's drop off our wolf equipment. Let's also drop the mail stuff, since that's really heavy. There we go, that should do for now.
In your dreams, little buddy.
Oh, she still seems to be enjoying herself over there. So there's one survivor, it looks like. Oh, we can finally take this guy's magic boots as well. Paws of a Wolf Runner. Constant effect, fortify athletics and speed. Let's take those. Right, is the other lady here? Yeah, here she is. She's a bit hard to see because of all the stuff we put on the ground over here. Right, what happened in here?
Well met.
He came to the mead hall and killed everyone he could. There was no warning. My clan fought bravely, but there was no match. I rained arrows upon the beast and finally drove him off, but he'll be back. It all happened so quickly. We were just standing here enjoying our mead of the warmth of the fire, then he struck. Never before have I seen a creature so savage. If I didn't know better, I'd say that monster who did this was the Udyrfrykte. But how could that be? The Udyrfrykte is a remorseless monster with a taste of human flesh. According to legend, he has been sealed within the lair for centuries. The entrance is on the shore of Lake Tharjung, but it's covered with ice. He could have escaped. Why now? Wait, the strange fire on the lake. That must have been it. Do I not know what sorcery caused the fell flame, but I must know that it melted the ice. If this is true, then the Udyrfrykte must be free to walk the lands. The beast must be stopped. You're no stranger to combat. I can see it in your eyes. Do you have the power to slay the beast? Do you have the courage? Solsark Rawrunner was the last chieftain of Thirsk. He took possession of a hall when he slew Gris the Yellow and placed his head upon the pedestal. But now Shorthar is dead, and Thirsk has no chieftain. If you can kill the Udyrfrykte and claim some kind of a battle trophy, you might be found worthy to rule over Thirsk. What say you? Sure thing. I will kill the Udyrfrykte and claim the chieftain's throne of Thirsk. Your words would honour me and my fallen comrades. The Udyrfrykte makes his lair on the ice caves that run beneath Thirsk. The entrance is located on the shores of Lake Tharjung, just to the west of here. I'm sure you'll find the creature there, licking his wounds. If you can manage to slay the Udyrfrykte, make sure that you claim some part of the beast as a trophy. Bring that trophy to me, and I will name you Chieftain of Thirsk. Excellent. Let's have a look upstairs and see if the bookseller is still alive. Yep, you're fine.
Ah, welcome. What is it, friend?
My goodness, is everything alright downstairs? I heard screaming and the sounds of battle. I would have gone down to investigate, but I'm much more of an observer than a participant, if you get my meaning. I'm a bookseller by trade, but my real passion is writing. The Solstein Nords of this area, an expertise that you might say I recently finished 2 scholarly works. Yeah, I've already spoken to you about your works. I like how he just talked about how much he was worried about people, and then halfway through he just went into advertising his books. Well, let's go avenge these people. So I think the cave is around... Oh, it's directly here. Excellent. The lair of the Udyrfrykte. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that, but I'm just guessing that's how you pronounce it. Because it sounds kind of cool. Oh, here it is. We probably should have healed up before we did this fight. Oh well. We'll be fine. Severed Nordlag. Well, let's take that with us, I guess, for some reason. And the heart of the Udyrfrykte. Excellent. Jeez, those skeletons are loud. Oh, we're just going to ignore those. I don't want to deal with all those flies. Just get out of here. Yeah, so this quest becomes available as soon as that fire on the lake starts. Hi, lady. Oh, you sealed the place up.
Thirsk is closed and without a chieftain. These are sad times.
I'm sorry, but for a none who may enter the Mead Hall, well, you hold the heart of the Udyrfrykte. Can this be? You have slain the fell beast? By the gods, you truly are a warrior worthy of song. Give the heart to me, then, and I will make ready the Mead Hall. And when the debris of battle has been cleared up, the heart of Udyrfrykte will be placed on the pedestal of Thirsk. There is but one more task you must complete before being named Chieftain. You must go to the mountains and find the barrow of Hrothmund the Red. We've already done that in the last part. The first chieftain of Thirsk. One may only be named Chieftain of the Mead Hall if Hrothmund's spirit approves. Inside the barrow is Hrothmund's great axe. Lay your hands on this weapon and utter your intentions to rule over Thirsk. If you are found worthy, Hrothmund will grant your blessing. Go now, seek Hrothmund's barrow at the Eye of a Wolf. While you're away, I will see the repairs to the Mead Hall. Thank you.
Tidings and good wishes to you.
Hi, friend. My goodness, I feel so silly wearing this bear armour. I know I look quite ridiculous, but at least it will keep me warm while I'm outside waiting for Thirsk to reopen. I'm no Nord, you see, I'm a Breton. I'm a bookseller by trade, but my real passion... Yeah, I know about your real passion. You've told me so many times. Okay, let's take some drinks. Let's restore our health, and let's restore our mana. Okay, and now let's recall back home. And there are so many spells in our list. There we go.
No worries. I won't hurt you. You've returned from the lake. I trust you completed your task.
I have done. You continue to surprise me. I have matters to attend to, but will speak to you again soon, I promise. Wait, what's that? Please, you must help. The village is under attack by werewolves. Well, let's go attack these werewolves. Whoa. That is a lot of werewolves. Any more werewolves? Nope, looks like that's all of them. The werewolves attacking the Scar Village have been defeated.
What a life.
What happened then? One of the creatures went into the Great Hall. It must be stopped. The werewolves inside the Great Hall are defeated. The Skull Guard was found dead inside, however Heartfang is nowhere to be found. Well, let's strip this guy honourably. So here's a full set of the armour if we ever wanted it. Hi, friend.
I know you have been infected by these werewolves.
I've only just arrived into the horror. It is good that you were here to protect these people. You have done well to save Skarl. My worst fears have been realised. These creatures are werewolves. As you surely know, this is not a good omen for our village, and I have more troubling news. I have used my magic to detect any of the other infections that the beasts leave in their wake. You, my friend, have been infected. The infection seems innocent enough, some weaknesses perhaps. Sometimes the effects are hardly noticeable. However, in 3 days' time, the victim will become a werewolf himself. It is a fate I would wish upon no one or my greatest foe. During these 3 days, though, a simple cure disease spell can stop the infection. I beg you to do this. Until then, I fear I cannot allow you to be a part of our community, perhaps infecting others. When you have been cured, I hope you will return again. So, this is where, let's have a look at down there. Yep, drain fatigue from Senes lupinus. So we're going to cure our disease for now. Where is our cure common disease? We do have a cure common disease spell, right? You know, I don't know if we do. I know we have one on other people, but I don't think we do on ourselves. Actually, yes we do. We have a Vivek spell, don't we? Let's go down to V. No, that's Vivek's touch. That's on other people. Okay, I think I forgot to actually get ourselves a spell to heal our own. So you've got resist magic. I'm just looking for any signs of restoration. No, that's fortification. It would seem like we forgot to get one. Yep, we forgot to get one. Okay, we'll return later. Let's have Civi intervention and get a spell. Right, so we're back at Guinness. I am sorry, Master Rag, but you are afflicted with a common disease. I am a healer, and I sell potions to cure the disease, but I won't trade with you because you have moon sugar. What a jerk. Right, where's our moon sugar? We also have to drop our skooma. I'm trying to cure a disease, my friend. Can you please let me? Right, where's cure disease? No, that's cure blight disease. Cure common disease, here we go. Okay, so we're going to save the game here. As werewolf. And now we're going to cure ourselves. Because there are two ways to do the main storyline of this expansion. One of them is to cure ourselves, and the other is to become a werewolf, where we get some new quests. So we'll do those after we beat the expansion. Where did I put my potion? I've lost our cure disease potion. Oh, there it is. Apparently I already had loads of them on me, I didn't notice. Oh, there we go. Now let's return. So yeah, if you allow yourself to become a werewolf, then you'll gain access to a different type of main storyline quest for the rest of the expansion.
Hello again, friend. What may I do for you?
I no longer sense the infection in you. Perhaps you should check that guy who just sneezed over there. He might have it. I am happy for you, and for the Skull as well. You have proven to be a valuable member of the community. You are true to our people, and the Skull name you Bloodskull, a blood friend to our people. You will be given given a home here, Rigmore Halfhand's former residence in which you may rest. Also, if you decide that you may take part in Ristag, an important Skull ceremony. A ceremony of blessing and cleansing that we Skull perform only very rarely. These are frightening times, my friend. There have been ominous portents, and they concern me. Heartfang is missing, and I fear that the Allmaker does not breathe freely on the Skull this day. The ceremony must be completed, but first, I will need you to recover the totem and claw of the Fang. It is a powerful artifact, very sacred to the Skull people. It is used to call to us powerful beasts that are used in the Ristag. It was stolen many years ago, and we of the Skull were foolish enough to believe that it would never again be needed. I have learned that it may be found in the tombs of Skularia, to the east and a bit south of here. Please return the totem. Sure thing.
Aren't you a sight? What can I do for you?
So I believe this is around this island here. So let's go have a look for it. Oh, let's try and avoid all these enemies. There's no point fighting them. Let's just run through the freezing waters, it'll be fine. We're wearing fur, you see, so we're able to go through freezing water fine, that's how that works. Let's see, we need to keep going south. I have no idea how many times my rabbits have been drinking today. I'm gonna go through the whole water bottle before long. I only just refilled it. Right, I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. Excellent. Hi, werewolves. How you doing? Right, werewolves do quite a lot of damage, so we need to heal up. Right, let's heal again. We probably should put our better armor on. Oh jeez, yeah, let's put our better armor on and let's heal up higher. Werewolves are really not to be trifled with. Let's put on our actual equipment. Get some good armor. Right, this should do for now. Right, that's all those dead. Any more werewolves? Nope. Hi. shield. He just destroyed my shield. Okay, well that shield went very quickly. And let's repair some stuff. There we go. Is there any more sneaky werewolves hiding nearby? No? Okay, I expected one more werewolf then. And here is the totem of Claw and Fang. I have retrieved the totem of Claw and Fang. Let's get out of here.
Hello again, friend. What may I do for you?
You have found the totem. This is good news. Please, take this as a token of my thanks. I hope that your efforts have not left you too drained, as there is still much to be done. For your efforts, I will share with you the knowledge that the skull the knowledge the skull used to summon wolves to fight by their sides. You too now have this ability. The restag must now be performed. You have been a great service to the skull, and it seems right that you were to take part in this ceremony. Meet me at nightfall with Rolf Longtooth, one of our skull hunters. You will find him by the western shores of Lake Falging. He will tell you more about the restag and your part to play in it. So I think we need to wait for around 10 PM roughly. So let's rest around 11 hours. Let's wait 10 hours. Yeah, 2 hours to get down there, that should be enough time. Be a bit hard to see what we're doing though with the snow in the way. So we need to return down here. Hi. Like, I knew I wasn't going to one-shot that guy, but still, it would have been funny after that, like, long charge he did if he just died in one hit. Right, we're back to the lake. Let's go to the west side of it. Oh, I forgot we haven't put our shield back on, have we? Right, so I think this guy's around here somewhere. And whereabouts did I write that he was? He was around... Yeah, I think he's around here. So we're going to have to wait 1 more hour. Get a level up, sadly. And then he should be around here somewhere. Right, here we are. I understand you are to be a part of a restag. This is a great honor to you. Speak with Longtooth. Hi, Rolf. Greetings, Rag. Course Windeye has told me about you, that you are to perform the restag with us. In the restag, we must hunt the spirit bear that is conjured by the totem of Claw and Fang. When it is slain, we will return the heart to Windeye, who will ask for the blessings of the Allmaker. If the restag fails or does not succeed by daybreak, the Allmaker will be displeased. You will help ensure our success. You will act as my second. You are to stay with me at all times during the restag and to follow my instructions exactly. You have proven your value to the skull, but now you must allow me to guide you through this night. Sure thing. Did you hear that? It came from near Sutter and Bald's path. Go to him. Make sure he's well, then return to me. I'm not sure what his path was. Right, let's see if we can find this person. No, I think he's probably this direction then. If they fanned out like that.
You will die where you stand.
Okay, I'm not sure who that was. Well, let's pay respects to this guy. Let's salute him. I found the corpse of Satyr the Bold, one of the other hunters involved in the Ristag. I should return to Longtooth and tell him what happened. Satyr is dead. This is a bad omen. These creatures are dark spirits indeed, and they will try and disrupt the hunt. We will not allow this to happen. The loss of Satyr is great, but we must continue. I get the feeling that lady isn't going to do too well. What was that? Blast, these creatures are everywhere. Quick, find Grewaldak's wife. Do not allow the hunt to be disrupted. I will wait here for you to return. Yeah, I think spreading out was probably a really bad idea. When there's werewolves. Grewaldak's wife is dead as well. Oh, rest in peace. Axwife is dead? No, she was a good warrior and a good friend. We will not let this stop us though. The two of us will continue until the Ristag is completed. It is up to us now. Probably should have, you know, stayed together when there's werewolves about.
Give in. You're dead already.
I'm not sure why we're getting like random. Oh, jeez.
You're low and weak. Run while you're still
Longtooth and I were attacked by werewolves, but were able to kill them. We must now find the spirit bear. We have defeated those creatures and honoured our fallen comrades. Now, though, we must find the spirit bear and return its heart to Windeye. You have proven yourself to be a valiant warrior. You shall lead the way for the rest of us. Right, so let's see. Oh, that looks like the spirit bear. Do you have any white pelts of fur as well? Nope, you don't. Never mind. The heart of a spirit bear. Hi, friend. You have the heart. That is good. Return now to their village and give the heart to Windeye. You have done well tonight. Rolf Longtooth calls you a friend. I will remain here in these woods for a time. Excellent. That's recall. Right, where's our friend? And he's back.
Greetings, Bloodscar. You and I must speak of the restart.
I have completed it. You have the heart. You have done well, as the Skarl have come to expect of you. Your efforts are not unappreciated. Allow me to teach you more of the Skarl magic. This ritual will allow you to summon a bear to your side. Now I fear we must speak more about ominous signs that have appeared on the island. There have been many, but I've been reluctant to speak of them. The coming of the werewolves, the fire on the lake, and now I've been told on the northern shores are a scene of a massacre. Many Hawkers are dead. The shores are littered with corpses, and the death of the Hawkers has not been explained. All these things suggest the Bloodmoon prophecies. We must find out what has happened. Perhaps this is a sign of a prophecy, perhaps not. I prefer to think that this is the work of mortals. I would have you travel to Castle Karstag and confirm my suspicions. It is a castle made out of ice on the northwest part of Solstheim. There lives the frost giant Karstag. The Skarl have lived in peace with that monster for many generations, but we have heard nothing from the giant for some time. This slaughter could be the work of the Ricklings who serve him. Go there and find out what you can. You will not be allowed through the main entrance, but we have recently discovered an entrance on the waters north of the castle. Good luck. So, the castle is around here, and just to the south is Hrothman's Bane, where we need to return to, in order to be named Chieftain of the Thirsk Mead Hall. So let's just levitate there, it'll be quicker. We'll keep an eye on the ground and see if we can find any of those snow wolves while we're passing overhead. But otherwise we'll just ignore any fights that we can, since we have already been this direction. So that's one of those stones that we activated in the last part. Is there a snow wolf? Nope, no snow wolves there. There's a snow wolf. Let's kill it. No, we're about to kill ourselves with our own magic. Let's quickly heal that back up. No, I don't want to interact with you. I want the snow wolf. There it is. Let's take the pelts. So yes, the NPC we needed to talk to I think he just completely disappeared from my game, like he might have fell through the wall or the floor or something like that. So I had to load a previous save. It wasn't that annoying, but it was a bit frustrating, because, you know, I was looking for him for ages, and I just couldn't find him anywhere. Alright, so we're back at Hrothman's Barrow. Oh, the first phase of construction of the colony is being completed. Excellent. Hrothman's Axe. You grasp the mighty axe of Hrothman and utter your intention to rule over Thirsk. In answer of approval, Hrothman grants his blessing. So we gain a 5-point frost shield. Looks fancy. So while we're still levitating, let's make our way down to the castle and see if we can get inside. So here's the castle. Oh, levitation faded. Oh, we're still in a fight. Alright, so here's the front entrance, but like he said, we can't go inside. Let's see if we can find another one. Let's levitate upstairs. Yep, we can enter via the tower. Well, we'll do that later, because we're supposed to enter through the water. And I don't know whether that will screw up the quest or not. Right, and here is the entrance. The Caverns of Karstag. I have entered the Caverns of Karstag, a network of caves that run beneath the castle. Whoa, wood elf. Ugly thing, aren't you? Too tall. What business you got at Castle Karstag? And make it quick. I got no time to talk. Dead hawkers. Ah, rancid hawker meat. You're asking the wrong guy. I know someone who might be able to help though, but I've got my own problems. The Master Karstag, that is, has taken off. Gone. Dunno why. Dunno where. Didn't seem like he was coming back, so some of our boys figured they'd take over the place. Draugr has been running the show upstairs. Moron, toady, Master's pet. Right, sneak attack from below. Very clever. We even made a deal with a pack of Grawl to act as muscle. Didn't work out so well. See, these Grawl aren't the most trustworthy. Turned on my guys. 8 of them, actually. I'm the only one left, and I can't even get upstairs now. Right, and neither can you. See, no one can enter the castle without the Master Karstag's blessings, which I have. I figure you'd help me get past the Grawl. I'll get you into the castle. Then we can talk to little Draugr. Anything you want. So come on, let's move it. Can I tell you to wait here? No. Okay, we might accidentally kill him while we're fighting these things. Right, so here's the Grolls that we've heard about. I'm hoping not to accidentally kill Krish on the way. So we could take their eyeballs. Don't really want to. Hi, Grawl. So we fought one of these before when we were doing the side quests. I mean, rather the mini quests for those stones. But here we're actually fighting proper Grawl. Oh, we're still in a fight. No, we're not. Good. I was about to say, if one of them was coming behind, then that guy's probably dead. Right, we're very injured. Let's restore some health. I seem to remember this guy can get stuck, so I really hope he doesn't get stuck. I maybe have to load my save the last time I was here, when I wasn't recording. So we've heard that these guys are apparently like these huge monsters that everyone's afraid of. Not really that dangerous. The werewolves are harder. I really hope we're going the right direction. No, it looks like we haven't been going the right direction. Well, let's check what's down here anyway. We can always do with some more hammers. And some more money. Nope, our levitation faded. Right, so this must have been a pit that you can fall down into, that we've been going down this whole time. Well, let's work our way back around. You okay over there? Yeah, he's okay. Right, here's a new fork. So we can't go that direction. Let's try this direction. And that's just a chest. Right, that's where we came from. Let's try going this way. Right, so that must be where we were before, where you can fall down into. Right, here's the exit. Oh, so what are you? The Grow Eye, that must be the one that we dropped. It's randomly appeared here. Okay. Hi, friend. Okay, that's all of them. You can talk to that annoying little dog if you want. I'll be right behind you. You coming? Oh, come on, it's this way. You need to follow me, otherwise we can't go upstairs. Figure we can get up there now. I'll stick with you until we talk to that little weasel dog, and we can take over. Right, here we go. Now we can activate it. Hi, guys. That must be all of them. Man, let's stay away from those fly corpses. Right, so this way leads to the throne room. Let's go inside. What are you doing here? The master will not be pleased. And you come with Krish? Evil, evil Krish. Krish is bad, and you are bad for helping him. What is it you want? You should leave. This was not our doing. Not even Krish could have done this. He was too busy down here. I was too busy up here. The master is gone. Gone. With the wolves, big wolves, evil wolves. Wolves that walk like men. Took the master days ago. No time for fat hawkers, and Daedra did none of this. Yes, yes, the master is gone. He must return soon. The wolves came and took him away. Big wolves, evil wolves. Well, come on, mate. I got nothing more to do with you. Finish your business and get out of here. I got work to do. I figure I'm in good shape now. I'll have to redecorate a bit, and then it'll work out. So Daedra doesn't know anything about the dead hawkers and tells me that their master also disappeared. I should report this. But first off, let's just kill that guy. How do you feel about us killing him? You go now, master will be back soon, I'm sure of it, and I must keep things ready for him. Right, so here's that guy's throne room. It's pretty big. Oh, lots of money. Yeah, sure, I'll take your money. If he's not here to stop me. Let's drink that. Ooh, what's this? No, it's nothing special. Okay, any more hidden treasure? Just hammers. Well, hammers are going to be very useful to us at the end of this expansion, so we'll take all of them, and then we'll get out of here. Man, what is going on with these guys and all these flies everywhere? So let's just be where the giant sleeps. What's that? A diamond? Yeah, sure, I'll take some diamonds from you. Okay, now let's get out of here. This guy really needs to do some, like, cleaning up in his house. How many of those scores could we take? Oh, we can't take any. We can just take the ball. Never mind. So is there anything in here? Another hammer. Another hammer. Right, I guess that's everything. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go find recall and get out.
The restart is complete. Praise be to the All-Maker.
Have you learned more about the deaths of the Hawkers yet, or the involvement of Garstag and his Rickling's minions? I feared as much. Even those creatures could not have caused such carnage. This is a bad sign, and I fear we have not yet seen the worst. Take this. From what I hear about those Draugr, it will be a valuable aid to you. Perhaps it will keep you safe during the troubled times ahead. Now I fear we must speak about the Bloodmoon prophecy. It is time we spoke of this. The legend tells of a time that occurs once in each era, when a demon god will walk the land in company of his hounds, creatures of terrible night. He is the hunter, and he is coming is preceded by 3 signs. I had prayed that I had misread those signs, misunderstood the prophecy, but I am not sure it is so. The first tells of a fire from the Eye of Glass. This is what we have seen on Lake Faljing, though I had hoped that it was the magic of that Draugr lord. Next, the prophecy tells us the tide of woe. Even now, the shores are lined with the corpses of hawkers, dead for a reason we cannot fathom. Finally, the prophecy tells us of a blood moon, when the young moon itself turns red with the blood of a hunter's prey. Look to the skies, Bloodskull. The third sign is upon us. Now we wait for the hunter's game. According to legend, it varies from era to era. Our grandfathers' grandfathers tell of a time when the hunter and his hounds preyed upon the entire tribes of men. Taken to the hunting grounds, the men were hunted by the hounds. The ones that died were the lucky ones. The survivors faced the hunter himself. In another era, the hunter took only a single man as his prey. It is said, if the prey can last through the blood moon, the hunter returns to his demon realm for another era. We only have to await for the hunter's plan. There is little to be done until it lets itself be known to us. Certainly it will not be long. I fear for our people, Bloodskull. There is little I can do to protect them in these times. I only pray to the All-Maker that he watches over us and keeps us from the hunter's grasp. So according to legend, the hunter chooses his prey from the ranks of man. Who and how many he chooses varies by era to era. Windeye does not know what will happen in the next coming days, but he fears the worst. Oh, we're over encumbered. What can we drop? Let's drop the bear shield. Actually no, let's drop... Right, this must be the sword he just gave to us. Let's just put some things on the ground we don't really want to carry for now. what else could we drop? Oh yeah, of course, the mace. There we go. So right now, the next thing we need to do is sleep in a bed. So if we sleep in any bed, then we will activate the final quest of this expansion. So before we do that, we're actually going to go and work on the Raven Rock quests. And there are also a few more side quests. You know what, we should get inside while we talk about what we plan to do. Because it's very loud outside. That's much better.
Oh, not again.
Sorry, I'm not going to be here long. So what are we still missing? See, we're missing some side quests, but I think most of them are ones we've already done. Yeah, so I think we'll call it here for today. And on the next part, we're going to go and do all of the Raven Rock quests. And also finish off the final few side quests that are on the expansion. And after we're done with that, we will go and finish the expansion by taking on the Hunter's Trial. Or the Hunter's... The Hunt. The Hunt, yeah. That's probably what it's called.
He said it was fresh, but I don't know. It looks kind of like dog to me.
And we're back here at our new mead hall.
All hail the Chieftain of Thirsk, Slayer of the Udyrfrykte. May the mead flow forever.
Thank you. I know that Trothmund has granted you his blessing, for I could feel it in the air. The heart of the Udyrfrykte has been placed on the pedestal for all to see. You, Rag, are the new Chieftain of Thirsk. Ruling the mead hall is great work, and I understand that you may have business elsewhere. I offer to serve as your advisor and second in command, and will oversee the mead hall's affairs at your absence. Now, do we have any mead hall business to discuss? Or maybe you'd like to relax in your quarters? First off, mead. It's fermented honey wine. It is a soft drink brewed by strong Nords. The mead here at Thirsk is shipped all the way to Skyrim. All the way from Skyrim, rather. Let's talk about mead hall business. As Chieftain of Thirsk, there are several things you may order the clan to do. As your second in command, I will make sure your orders are carried out. So what is your command, my lord? We can order mead from Skyrim, collect mead hall profits, or send out hunters to kill snow bears and snow wolves and return with their pelts. So we could do that to get some more of the snow wolf and bear armor. But for now, mead. Order more mead. Yes, great chieftain, I will put in the word for mead. It should arrive from Skyrim in about a week. Excellent. And what's this about our quarters? Your quarters are upstairs, Rag. The chieftain's room is the one with the wolf-skin rug in front of the door. There you can rest and have any privacy you need. Oh, and if you haven't seen it already, I've left a gift on your bed. It is a true chieftain's weapon, one I hope will serve you well. Yep, so there's the heart of the Udyrfrykte. And we've got some new patrons. Hi, lady. Oh, hail the new Chieftain of Thirsk. Because of you, the mead hall is open again. Here's to your health. Glad to hear it. How about you? He plays his lute and sings the praises of the new Chieftain of Thirsk. In the cave she met the beast, and cut quite short his evil feast. And when the Udyrfrykte did fall, the chieftain came and claimed her hall. The danger gone, the mead did flow, and everyone at Thirsk did know that Rag would rule great Thirsk until the end of time. Excellent. Let's ask people about the Udyrfrykte. The Udyrfrykte was a monster, great until the beast did meet its fate. At the hands of our chieftain the monster did fall. Now its heart rests in this very hall. Oh, I thought he was going to do it for every single thing then. That would have been amazing. What's your view on the Udyrfrykte? You killed that stinking monster. How about you? You have done the impossible and slain the ancient beast. The bards will sing of your valor for ages to come.
All hail the Chieftain of Thirsk.
Sadly, we're not allowed to
Slayer
sit
of
on the chair.
Udyrfrykte. May the mead flow forever.
Like, we can sneak and pretend we're sat.
Girl, get a break.
Let's go check our quarters. Right, so I think this is ours, with the fur in front of the door. And here is the Clanbringer. It rally humanoids, it works as sanctuary, and it fortifies personality. You know what, we'll take that. So we could rest in our bed, but like I said before, If we rest in our bed, then it will activate the final quest of the expansion. So let's avoid that for the time being. We'll just pretend we're sleeping in our bed, but not actually sleep in our bed.